Welcome to the Griff and Dave Show, a CigarClub.com production, with your hosts, Griff Howie and Dave Ember. This is Fridays at 4. Ooh, what's going on? Fridays at 4, family. Griff Howie, how's it going, brother?
D, how are you, buddy?
G, how the hell are you?
D, talk to me.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday, folks.
What? What's going on?
This is a first. I'm all thrown off my rocker.
This is a little weird, but we're doing a pre-recorded show today that we're recording yesterday. We're on the road tomorrow. We got things going, so we obviously never want to miss a Friday.
No.
Let's start there, dude.
No, our commitment is there.
We never want to miss a Friday. So there's going to be days where the Griff and Dave Show isn't live, but we're always in the chat. We're in the chat right now. We're probably talking to the Lords. We're going to be in chat the whole time. We're still going to do giveaways. Yep. And today we're going to have a really special guest on. So that's what I got to say, but I'm throwing it to Griff now.
I'm trying to picture myself right now, tomorrow. Yep. I'm saying hey to Brandon, saying hey to Eric Bustos.
Oh, Jason Pohl must have just joined.
Pohl just joined. CEO Jeff probably not there. Alec could be there. You never know. Mm-hmm. Dustin Bellew, Lord Destin.
William Sandy's 100% there.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just trying to envision myself in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun.
Carter, 2 Trilla, Octo. I feel like all you guys and gals are in the chat right now, and it's probably pumping us up. But we're going mano-y-mano right now.
And some may think, Dave, may think this is going to be some shortcut show.
Some bullshit.
Some hour wasted. No, my friends. That's not the case.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's not the case, and even beyond that, dude, we've got the big announcement today. Oh my God, I forgot. Dude, put that away. He's not even on the show yet.
I'm smoking it.
Let's fricking get into it, baby. Later this show, in about 10 minutes, we are going to have Carson Serino from Sereno Cigars on, but also in 30 minutes, we are going to be announcing the winner of the AJ Fernandez Humidor, and then right after that, we are going to be announcing a brand new giveaway that you're going to win, or that you could win on this show. Do you have that with you, Griff?
I do. But I was thinking, was the humidor just a generic AJ humidor? I don't remember.
Pretty basic humidor. I think it only held like 10 cigars. He definitely did not sign it. It didn't have a lacquer finish. It was dumb. No, it's the biggest giveaway we've ever done. And then today we're going to be giving away that beast in Griff's hands right now, an Ashton Sampler. So Ashton is obviously a big brand, but for me, I get a little emotional with Ashton because the third cigar from the left is the first cigar I ever smoked in my life. So that's pretty exciting to share this sampler with you guys. There it is, Ashton Classic Connecticut.
Wow.
And we had a couple of those that we bought for the show because we wanted to give away some new brands and some cool stuff that we've got.
We've been meaning to give it away for months now. There it is.
It's been months, but we've had such a good influx of people.
Sponsored by
CigarClub.com.
You better believe it.
Hey, I've seen a lot of you guys signing up for customs recently. I'm kind of digging that. A lot of people got in the Taino bandwagon. We'll talk about that later, though. I don't want to jump the gun.
What's the latest with customs? Anything that went out this morning? Well, yesterday morning, rather.
Yeah, so we got a slight delay with Cigar Club Customs. Our bands for them haven't finished printing, I should say, yet. And so once they print, they have to go to Miami to the factory. They have to get banded and then back to us so we can ship to you. We made the call to delay it a couple weeks. I'd rather you guys have the bands on the cigars. I think it's just we put a lot of time and effort into making this a full experience. I think it's worth the 2-week wait. And the cigars get to sit for an extra 2 weeks, that whole thing. So that's going to ship in March. It's a little delayed. And oh, yeah. Dude,
I feel
our
like I'm
boy
holding up a
Casey.
lot of things to the screen this afternoon.
You are. Our boy Casey really hooked us up. Let's talk about
He
that real
did.
quick.
So Casey over at Case Leather Works sent us some really awesome cigar accessory holders and cigar accessory or cigar prop, cigar holder, and cigar tube to travel with. And we really appreciate it, Casey. I'm really excited to use it. And mine came in just last night. So Dave's got his over there. But check them out. They make leather goods for the Perfect Cutter, the one I use mostly every single time I smoke a cigar, or a Zycar cutter. Pretty much any, accessory that you probably have, he's got a really
sweet.
badass leather case for it. So appreciate it.
Yeah, super nice. We appreciate that. Casey sending it to Cincy and Pensacola HQs. We greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. So, guys, the other thing I want to talk about today, even beyond, obviously, we're going to have Carson Serino on. A bunch of you got on Instagram and asked questions for Carson. We're going to be asking those live. And then second, though, I want to kind of talk about Griff. We're shipping out boxes as we speak right now.
As we speak.
So yesterday. And I kind of want to talk about some of our favorites because we got some cool new stuff. We've been waiting for it to come back in stock. We've been waiting for the right time to be able to drop these in boxes, and it's here. We've got some really cool new cigars in February's boxes that we should probably break down a little bit. And I kind of want to hear what your favorites are. It's really weird not having the chat going right now.
No, but again,
but we're staying on track. We're staying on track.
What are people drinking? What are you guys
drinking?
Because I'll be drinking again tomorrow.
Yep.
And I'll most likely be smoking a cigar live tomorrow. So,
yep.
Speaking of which, today I'm going to smoke the Taino. Tomorrow, yesterday, I can't remember how this is going to work, but today I'm going to be smoking, which is tomorrow, Ramon Alone, which is the Ramon Alone's Toro. I feel like I've been on a Ramon Alone's kick lately.
I love it, though.
I've been harping on it, but y'all, I really freaking like this stick. Nicaraguan Habano, Nicaraguan binder and filler, solid, just beautiful wrapper. It's just a great stick.
It really is.
I had this live with Omar Fernandez and Dave a couple weeks ago when we were down in Miami.
Oh yeah.
And I fell in love with it. So I've
now it's in boxes,
three or four times since, and I'll be smoking it tomorrow, which is, I'll say, today.
Another question for you, Griff.
We're going to sound like idiots live.
I know. We're just going to stick with tomorrow.
Okay.
Another question for you. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. The question we've all been waiting for. Griff, Dave, what's in your cup? Oh, dude, you almost missed that one.
I know.
Holy crap. I was watching it down there. I'm like, he's not going to make it. I got coffee today. I'm going to make the switch here in a second to some Eagle Rare. But right now I've got a beautiful washed Ethiopian from Heart Roasters out of Portland, Oregon. Got it ripping on the pour over today. And Griff, I see 2 Eagle Rare bottles. Kind of weird that you'd bring 2 of the same thing out. Or are they not the same? Good talk. He's getting lit up.
They are not the same, fella.
Gee, thanks, guy.
I've got dropping shit everywhere here. I've got a pick from my Perfect Bottle group.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale,
Florida. And then I've got the OG ER over there, or EROG, which I'm drinking currently.
You're drinking OG to start. Cool. And that is actually the featured pairing this month. The featured pairing. Dude, we've had a lot of printing issues recently. You guys aren't even going to be getting
talk about that.
I kind of briefly want to shoot straight with the FA4 family.
Yeah.
The booklets, the insiders that you guys are so used to getting that we absolutely love making, due to the snowstorms in the middle of the state, or in the middle of the country, this past 2 weeks, it delayed the shipment almost 11 days, and it missed the cutoff to be able to get into your boxes. So We wrote a letter in there, and I sent you all the insider digitally. So check your email for that one. But the featured pairing this month is exactly what Griff has. It's the 44, our new exclusive with Sereno, and Eagle Rare. I also see Carson has entered the chat down below.
Really, it boiled down.
We'll get him in
to,
here in a second. Hang in there.
Do we want to wait and send cigars later to wait for the booklet to potentially show up or not,
Right.
or get the cigars out to you guys? And we wrote a little letter that you see in your box, and we sent the insider digitally. So we obviously opted for that option. So hope you guys enjoy the cigars. Enjoy reading the insider. It's a great insider this month specifically because it highlights me, which it never does, and has a picture of me.
That'll be the last time.
Hoping some people want some autographs, no problem. I'd be happy to accommodate.
Yes, we're happy to accommodate. Quick, I just want
MXS.
I'm gonna quick hit top 6.
Dude, you're way blurry. I can't even see.
I'm back. All right. It's because we're not live.
Great to have you.
We've been vibing with Ace Prime, with Pichardo and Crown Heads recently in their new partnership. The MXS Tiago Splitter, which is a collab they did with a MLB pitcher. We got our hands on Tiago. I don't know. He throws a nasty splitter. That's all I know. We also have the Adrian El Titan in there. Adrian Gonzalez. He's a beast. First baseman. Fratello, Navetta, and Verso. Pumped on this one. I'm just rolling through these right quick, Griff, if anything catches your mind.
You are.
My personal favorite, Griff's personal favorite, AJ, this month is the Ramon Alones. Mine is the Bellas Artes Natural Short Churchill.
Churchill.
It's just super classic cigar. Pumped to have a Lancero in the box. You guys have begged and asked, and we have caved.
It's a solid stick.
Caldwell Savage's
The artwork's
Lancero.
beautiful. The name is amazing. Beautiful stick.
Dude.
Hey, dude, cheers.
Cheers.
Foundation High Clare Castle Edwardian. Corona. Connecticut shade, Nicaraguan binder filler. Beautiful stick. Amazing looking wrapper. This is a great stick.
Super solid. And then for me, last but not least is when we bring Carson in. We'll talk about my true favorite this month. But also, new size that I wanted to get the first time around that was sold out. Hotcakes Legito number 4 from HVC.
Yes. Look at that.
4 7/8 by 52. This little hog is what it is. And it's
badass.
Killer.
It is.
All right, focus me back, camera.
As Lorenzo would always say, a little hot cake for dessert.
Little hot cake for dessert. So, dude, we got a lot of bangers coming in the box this month.
We do. Excited to see you guys post on Instagram. Hashtag the FA4 Fam. Hashtag Cigar Club Fam. We're excited. And I think we're specifically excited, more so than anything.
Oh, my. Dude.
It's here.
You know what? It's time. Let's bring him. Let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, Carson Serino.
What is up, guys?
What's
up,
going
buddy?
on, dude?
Thanks for having me on and that goodness you just showed. I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
44 that you just released with you guys.
So, Carson, have you heard of this stick before?
I have. I hear it's pretty good. This is actually the first time I'm seeing the box.
The box, dude. The box is amazing.
Dude,
yeah.
I didn't realize you didn't keep any for yourself. And so when it sold out and Carson's like, hey, dude, do you have any extra boxes you can sell? I'm like, legitimately, no. They all left in 3 hours. Every single one.
Not even, yeah. The box is killer.
You what?
I had like a hype post already for like our Instagram to try to drive some traffic to the site, and then before I knew it, they were gone. I was like, oh, well,
too much traffic.
Yeah, too much traffic. I still might send it that way. You know, I wanted to at least announce it on our Instagram, but damn, that thing sold in like, I don't know, before noon.
Totally. You still should post it.
Yeah. But I'm actually smoking one right now.
Oh, hell
good deal.
You and Griff.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So
super flavorful. It is. This blend really does great in this size.
I told Dave the first time I smoked it, which was, I guess, the day it landed, maybe a couple of days ago, earlier this week. I can't get over the smell.
Yeah, the aroma
smell
is nuts.
Oh, it's amazing.
The room note on it is awesome. Like, just smells good to like the whole, this whole like lounge I'm at right now.
Just want to bottle it up and.
Well, and Carson, you're like one of the first people I ever heard mention that. But whenever you're making cigars or you're like sending me samples and stuff, you always comment on the room note. That's that's like one of your things. Is always like, what's the room note? How does it smell? And I don't know anybody else that like actually has that as like an active thing when they're blending cigars.
I don't ever.
Maybe they do. They just don't say it.
I don't ever think of it because I just think it's average until I lit this little beast up the other day and it smells like freaking heaven.
That's like anything from La Corona. I love taking it out of the cello and just smelling it because I'm like, one day I'm going to be standing in this aging room and I'm going to smell like the ultimate of what I'm getting out of this cigar right now. So yeah, if you guys watching now have smoked this, let us know. Or if you've ordered it, you probably haven't smoked it yet. But if you got your 5-count box of the 44, drop it in the comments below. If you haven't, hopefully you'll see one in your monthly box.
Yeah.
And we're putting in the top 10 sampler. So if you didn't get it either, buy the top 10 sampler because that's the last chance you'll have to purchase.
And we ordered so many extras. You did a really good job on the ordering, Dave.
Dude, that's my bad. Me and Carson were laughing about that this week. No, what was it? It was like 3 weeks ago when we were checking in to make sure the cigars were landing in the warehouse. And me and Griff were looking at the numbers. And I'm like,
what are we missing here?
Is that what I really need? And I texted Carson. I'm like, hey, how many do we order? And you told me. And I'm like, okay, we're in trouble. But that's okay because that just means the family's growing. But most of you guys are going to experience the cigar, and it is super special. Carson, I kind of want you to talk about the blend a little bit and kind of what we did with this one. That's kind of cool, paying homage to the original release. But just in general, like talk about Taino, how this brand came to be, and what like the makeup is of the cigar.
Okay, so Taino, the name comes from the indigenous tribe of people, in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba, where cigars originated from. So a lot of your brands, like even the size names, the name Cohiba is a Taino name. I believe Cohiba is what this tribe called like the dried up leaves, if I'm correct. So I want to do a brand that just kind of like showcased where the cigars were coming from, and then also make a blend that kind of hit that really Cuban classic Caribbean style, which I think we did really well. And then I also tried to make the band and the color simple as, was kind of simpler times. With this specific, we released the original blend in 2018, end of 2017. We had some leftover tobacco from that run, and we kept it in the bales, which, you get most of your aging done and you do a lot of it in the fermentation process, but then it goes over to the bales and, continues to age and grow character within the blend. So we kept those bales and we rolled it out solely for this, aged them and rolled it out solely for this release. So in one of my favorite sizes, if not my favorite size, using really vintage tobaccos and a blend I already love. Like, I just think the balance, the complexity, the sweetness, it all comes in, ties together in this size.
Totally.
I agree. I know Dave's been harping on the size for, I feel like, years now. The size really is.
It's been like 6 months, I think, since we rolled it in production.
It is a phenomenal size.
It's just like really comfortable and easygoing. And also at the same time, I think it's awesome you guys hit it in like the February months that it's calling out to. Like, it was the perfect timing because it's a nice size for end of winter, spring, where it's still a little cold out, but also at the same time, like, gives you a little bit more extended smoke than just like a nub or a Corona size.
Right. Oh, Corona. I do love the Wayfair Corona.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of that beast.
The Wayfair in general.
Yeah. Well, dude, Carson, I don't know if you know this, but the Wayfair was in me and Griff's top 10 of 2020 when we did our show on our top 10. The Wayfair 109 was in the top 10.
We've talked about this a couple of times in previous episodes, but I feel like the Wayfair to me is the perfect stick for someone either A, getting into smoking cigars, or B, just someone that wants to try something different. It is always so gosh dang good and consistent, and it is one of my favorites. We love that stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was actually the first one I blended with the family. So like, it was supposed to be approachable yet like somewhat nuanced, so that novice smokers could have it, as well as like people who just smoke a lot of cigars would be like, "Damn, this cigar's a banger." So, I think we did well on that plan. I still smoke it all the time. This is probably going to be, in my near future, all I'm smoking. But yeah, Wayfarer is always a tried and true.
My current dilemma with the 44 is because we didn't order enough. Normally, when we order enough, we can all like, I grab a bundle, Griff grabs a bundle. We all like have a bundle we can like smoke throughout the month, because it becomes like the go-to stick. But now I'm sitting on a $5, and I'm like, I can't even bring myself to smoke anymore, because I'm like, I can't see them go. It's painful. But
I know. I have to admit, I grabbed another one at the warehouse today to have a full box again. But now I only have 4 again.
Carson, you're gonna have to release this on a full scale, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, based on like how much I love this size and the response that your members have given us, I think we definitely got to put this in the pipeline and get it out there.
Yeah,
100%. So I posted on our Instagram story yesterday for the Cigar Club fam to chime in if they had any questions that they wanted answered from the man himself. So I've got these beasts preloaded here. I think we hit them with a little bit of a Q&A, mainly because I also know, Carson, that you've got like 9,000 projects in the works that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
And there's got to be some that you can allude to, maybe some you keep in your back pocket. But let's roll through some.
Roll the intro.
But the intro is really catered to just me and you. So that's why I'm like, I don't think we can do that, but we can switch the banner on the top.
Yeah, we're all family.
I thought about that. All right, but here's the segment of Ask Away with Carson Serino. This first question, pretty solid question from My Bourbon Journey. Scotty.
Scott Page.
And I'm 100% sure Scott is in this chat right now when this goes live tomorrow. I already know he is, and I already know he's dropping links, dropping heat for everybody. But they asked us this last week. I'm really curious what Carson's answer will be. If you could only smoke one cigar for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
There's like so many that come to mind right now. So I'm going to try to narrow it down. I'll give them like a top 3.
Okay, we can do top 3.
I don't know if I could be shameless and just like plug this right now because of how much I'm enjoying it. But
Go for it.
Let it rip.
I'll throw that in 3. Other top cigars. There's a Cuban called it Mundo Dantes, which is kind of a unicorn and really hard to find. That cigar is a banger. I've only actually had one. Maybe it was just because of that one Sublime experience that I'd put it up there. A really love Tatuaje Corona Gorda Black Label, even though I haven't had it in a long time. That's one I used to smoke like every day, all the time. We have a new project coming out, and I really love that blend. Should I just go ahead with it, or I don't know what the follow-up questions are, so I don't know if I'm like if I'm giving away the goods too early.
Hold on. No, I think you could say. Are you talking about ER?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can say it. Also, real quick, Carson, can you click on your mic settings and just make sure it's connected to your AirPods? Because it's like going in and out, and sometimes StreamYard screws it up.
It may be connected to the laptop.
It is.
But if you click cam mic settings and then you click audio, you can make sure it's going there.
Hey, any new members that just joined, welcome.
Major welcome to new members.
How about now? Any better?
Yeah,
it's kind of the same, but is it saying that it's going through your AirPods at least?
It does say it's going through.
Okay, cool. It'll be more consistent.
Echo cancellation. Does that help?
Keep talking.
Probably not, but
testing cigars.
That's fine.
That's
just roll it. We can hear it.
Okay. All right. I could put it on my actual.
Oh, there. It sounds good now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just perfect.
Just don't move.
Yeah, as he moves. No, feel free to move. Okay. All right. You can only smoke one cigar for the rest of your life. You're picking 3. The first one was what was it?
And
Cuban?
Dantes, which is a regional release spin-off of a Monte Cristo. But yeah, it's kind of like an older. I think they released it maybe in like 2008, 2009. But it was made for this importer of Cuban cigars, and it's a special blend that like the Monte Cristo line has, which is super like in the corners of cigar love, but it's a really good blend. Then I'd probably go, with this Taino 44 shameless plug, and do either I'll say like Tatawahe Black Corona Gorda. It's one I smoked a lot of in my lifetime. So
I love the Tatuaje Black.
yeah, and it's just like good medium bodied. When people give me this question, I try to think of cigars that I wouldn't get tired of, because like there are some like good Maduros in there I really love, or like fuller body blends, but I feel like if that was the only one I had to smoke, it would get pretty washed out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
so,
totally get that.
Yeah,
yeah, and I feel like you don't gravitate to Maduros normally. Like you have more of a classic profile palette.
Oh yeah, I love that classic Cuban, medium bodied, really nuanced, but also still has strength and flavor to it.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's a lot of stuff. There's some like stuff like Davidoff I really love.
It's a tough question. I mean,
yeah, it really is.
It's kind of like if you're a big bourbon fan, what's the number? I mean, if you could only drink one bourbon the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Right.
I don't know. I've got probably 5 or 6 of.
You'd be taking
drinkers.
Crown Royal, dude.
Oh, God.
Who thinks Griff would be taking Crown Royal? Because I do. Crown Apple.
Dude, you
go Crown Apple.
Crown or the peach Crown.
Yeah.
I did not know how bad Crown was until we were drinking
last week.
Toasted Barrel and all these other nicer bourbons, and it was heinous.
Dude, it was interesting that you had a bad pairing yesterday. I think you should talk about that real quick, because I think that's just as important as talking about great pairings, is the fact that sometimes cigars and whiskeys don't work together.
Yeah. Last night it was a beautiful night. I wanted to start a new series called Cecil Hotel, or Hotel Cecil, on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I see you, dude. It's
I just
phenomenal. 4 episodes total. I did 2. It's an amazing documentary.
Oh, cool.
I would suggest you watch it. It's creepy. I was watching it at nighttime, like looking over my shoulder. And anyway, I grabbed a newer bottle that I bought recently called Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, and wanted to pair it with a Mel Diaz, thinking for whatever reason it was just going to be a perfect match, perfect pairing. It was not. It was not good. The bourbon itself was phenomenal. The cigar itself was phenomenal, but together was not liking it at all. I think the Toasted Barrel was definitely overpowering, which I actually was not planning, or I was not thinking it was going to be overpowering, but
yeah, because I guess normally you think, okay, a super high proof is going to overpower a more medium Cuban-esque bodied blend like Mil Diaz.
I mean, it's 94 proof. Like, I thought it was going to be.
Then you add the toasted aspect,
I know,
and the flavor of it is going to overpower almost anything. Carson, have you had the Mil Diaz from Crown Heads?
I have not.
That is a cigar.
Yeah.
I have one too from the original, when they were testing it out, the first run. I have it with the test band still on it.
Oh,
and whenever whenever I get one of those, I lock them away until it's an absolute beautiful day out. But I'm sure I could in a local shop. They have a ton of them around here.
Yeah, it's so good, man. That was on our top 5 list. Amazing stick. But when you smoke it, I would not pair it with Toasted Barrel.
No, do not do that. Okay, we got another question here. This one comes from our man Bernardo. This is for Carson. Actually, we could all probably go around on this one. What is your preference? What is your preferred cut on a cigar?
Me?
Start us off, Carson.
Kick it off.
I'm pretty classic with that. I like just a straight cut. I make sure that I don't cut too much off. A lot of people cut past like the triple cap. And causes a lot of issues. But I usually always do just a straight cut. Sometimes a V cut. I rarely ever do a punch. I just think
that's interesting.
Sometimes you can just like crack open the wrapper and like somehow kind of plug your own cigar if you're not like careful.
Right.
So
I've noticed with V cut, it's the draw is too open for me. Like,
interesting.
It
cuts it too deep.
Yeah, way too deep. And I think I'm using it properly, but I like a great draw, but it's almost too much. And I've recently started punching a couple, and that's good. I haven't had any problems with that. Probably down in Miami, we started doing that, but I'm mostly just a straight cut or using the perfect cutter for mostly everything. But the only thing I don't like, the V cut's just not. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it personally. A lot of people use them though.
Yeah, I used to
another
only use them.
little tidbit, like for bellicoses and torpedoes, I do like a Dickman cut, which I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but you can probably like look it up. Yeah, it's slanted. I like doing that. It's a straight cut, but you just give it like a little slant. So I think it aerodynamic. That might be all in my head, but I enjoy it.
Yeah,
and worst comes to worst, just the old fingernail,
the old Cuban cutter.
Yeah,
or bite it off with your teeth.
I feel like someone like Omar that runs La Corona, he's not using a cutter ever.
No,
it's you're just picking them off and going.
Yeah, the gangster himself. But that was.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, it works perfect.
I agree. I love doing that. You only get in trouble when you have like a bellicose or a torpedo or something, and you're like, well, there's no way around this. Right. Okay, I'm gonna want to bang through. We're getting into some meaty questions now. This one comes from Drunken Cigars. Is there anyone you would love to collaborate with on a blend?
That is a great question.
I already do it with cigarclub.com.
Gangster.
Wow.
Yeah, I would probably say collaboration-wise, we have one coming out with Hochi Blanco, so that was a good bucket list to check off.
In the DR.
Probably in the DR. Probably Hanky Kilner Jr.
Yeah. Dude, you guys would release something insane.
Yeah,
you both have that kind of Cuban-esque palate, but you're like the Nicaraguan side. He's like the heavy Dominican side. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, so maybe something in the future with him because we're friends, and I like him a lot as a person. I think he's a great dude, and he makes great cigars. So I'd probably put it there. Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of people I like to collaborate with, but that's kind of that's the short list.
Totally.
Carson, how long have you been in the industry? I feel like every time you and I talk, it's like a 5-minute texting conversation of I need 1,000 of these. Okay, sent. Thanks. And we'll figure out payment later. Like it's never about life or anything.
Tracking and then
yes.
So our family's been in it for 25 years. I'm 30, so I've been around it pretty much my whole life. In high school, I ran our retail tobacco shop, and I went to college. And right after college, I came back and started working for the family. So I'd say with the Sereno brand, probably 6-7 years. Which Sereno brand's only been around for 5 years, but it took us planning a couple of years. So concentrated, in it 7 years.
Yeah.
Really my whole life. So.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
That was my question. It wasn't prompted on the screen, but
I like it.
I'm going to mute myself because we got a big school bus coming, and you'll see it here in the window.
All right, we'll be watching through the window while we tee up this next question that I'm actually dying to know the answer to. This comes from Lord Dustin. I see it up there, Griff. We're good. We saw it go by. Is there a tobacco that you would love to use, but either A, can't get enough of for production, or just B, you can't get it?
There's some like weird Dominican hybrids that are out there. Dominican Cotuí would be something pretty cool. I know a couple brands use that. Used to be like Palo de Oro, but I've kind of fallen off that train. I think it's just
I don't know what that is.
It's really beautiful. It's like a nice medium-bodied aromatic blend, but I think you can get that from other tobaccos. And like I would say, late '90s, early 2000s, there was a big hype around that tobacco, and still is. But I think it's just because of the exclusivity of it. But I think a well-blended cigar could like compensate all day for that one.
Interesting.
I'd probably say, like really nice Dominican wrappers, because those are kind of rare. And then maybe like Dominican Cotuí.
Yeah. I also think I just figured out what's going on with the mic. Are you on your phone? Are you on your phone, Carson?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Oh, because when you moved it a certain way, it got super, super, super clear. And I was like, oh, maybe you're covering the speaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's
this
phone
phone right
pods.
there. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Apple.
Have you mentioned the specific thing you're launching with Hochi? Are you going to anytime soon? Because I feel like it's kind of cool now that we. You what? You've teased
I
it
haven't
up.
pressed it out. I've teased it like at the IPCPR a year and a half ago, but haven't really followed up on it. All of COVID and the pandemic kind of put that one on the back burner. But we're doing a heritage blend, a Dominican Taino, called Taino Heritage, and
And the Taino people are from the Dominican, right? Or more close. So like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like where the main base camp or concentration of Taino people are, or Dominican, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. So yeah, we wanted to do a Dominican line with them, and we did it with Hochi, and that should be coming out in probably summer, end of spring.
And we all know it'll be in Cigar Club boxes.
Better believe it.
The Taino Heritage, Dominican.
Better have another.
The Dominican expression, if you will.
Yeah, because it's similar, but it's just like I would say it's similar to the white label, but more of a Dominican take on it.
I'm excited to smoke that one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And smoke it like kind of side by side with the other one, and just see how they compare or contrast. This is a great question from @BMule1323, aka Lord Brandon. One cigar or project
in the chat right now,
who's definitely in the chat right now and probably chatting up a storm because he's a beast. And if he's in the chat and active like everybody else right now, you are getting entered to win the Ashton Sampler we're giving away today.
That's right.
But Carson, one cigar project that you've worked on that was your favorite to blend and produce, or maybe you have one that was your favorite to blend and another one that was your favorite to release. What would that be?
I'd say my favorite to blend was probably Wayfair, just because that was the first one, and there's like this huge backstory behind why we did it. I was traveling a lot in Europe and getting reacclimated with a lot of Cuban brands, which we didn't really have anything quite in our profile yet. And then once I returned back from the States, I kind of kept all the bands and flavor profile notes of all the blends where I smoked while traveling and backpacking, hence the name Wayfarer. And then we went down, and that was kind of my first go at blending, and ended up doing really well for us. My favorite to produce, honestly, is probably this 44. I'm really excited about it. I love the size. I love this blend. I smoke Taino all the time, and I just think it's a home run of a cigar.
How does Pops like it?
Pops loves it. Yeah, he's only smoked a couple since we were kind of working on this, and he was busy with a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, he just smoked it for the first time. He thinks it's a banger.
I love that.
That's amazing. Thanks for the question, Brandon.
Thank you for the question, Lord Brandon, Brandonius, if you will. You mentioned, let's see here. I saw somebody, Dustin had another great question that I think is kind of at the core of Sereno, but it says, in your opinion, how does Sereno stand out amongst other brands? What's the secret sauce? And Carson, I want you to go into a little bit what you have coming up in the pipeline, because I think that's part of like your secret sauce, which to me has a lot to do with like your creative direction and like how you explore brands and launch brands and all of that, in addition to how the cigar obviously tastes. But give us some backstory. That's a really cool question. Thanks for typical Lord dropping that cue. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess our like secret sauce is kind of just really attention to detail, and not just with the cigar, just with how we brand things, how we present them to the consumer, who we pick out as like who's going to be our retailers. So just detail, aged tobacco, going with the colas that people probably wouldn't always use. And then branding. Branding is a big thing, because I think like a lot of people can make great cigars, but how do you get them to stand out on the shelf?
Right.
And, I try to, like, same thing with Wayfarer. I like try to make sure there's some story or purpose behind the cigar with Taino. And then with our upcoming stuff that, no one really knows about is Studio Sereno, which Studio Sereno is an offshoot within the Sereno catalog that is really just like kind of, I don't want to say avant-garde, but really hyper-focused on branding, on the storytelling, the narrative behind the blend, using rare tobaccos, and just blending these all together. There might be a feel of what, our creative forces and our, cigar blending it and everything all together. So
right.
I would say that's kind of a lot of different topics to try to like bring into one bullet point. But yeah, branding, blending, and blending with purpose.
Yeah, for sure. The so you've got new Sereno Studio blends coming out. Can you talk a little about ER?
So ER is Eleanor Rose.
Ooh.
And that's the branding is beautiful on it. I really love what we did with it. But it's an Ecuadorian Rojito blend, which is just like a Rosado blend. The wrapper has got a really nice red pinkish hue to it, so it kind of goes with that like rose theme to it. And then Eleanor is kind of like, when we were in the factory and we blended it, that we were like, that's one we want to put on the back burner. And it's for the sense that like it's something special. We wanted to have like a really like elegant name to it. So we went with Eleanor Rose. Kind of goes with the whole story of it, and it's like I said, a Rosado wrapper, Nicaraguan fillers, 5-6 year age vintage tobaccos on the inside. I would say it's a medium plus, has a lot of unique flavor profiles to it.
Yeah, from the couple samples I've had, I'm actually holding the last one I have. It is one of the most unique cigars I've had in a long time, which I think is really cool. I won't go into anything else because I want people to wait for you to launch it and experience it. But all the stuff you have coming up with Sereno Studio and the small batch blends and all that, I think is going to be a really cool way for people to like experience like creativity in cigars, and you being able to just like dabble around in the kitchen, if you will, with some new blends, new exciting things like that.
To push like the branding to the extreme, like really, and also have cigars live up, because I hate when like hype train cigars come out. They're just kind of have great branding behind them, but they're just like pushed out of the factory super fast. So
right.
So yeah.
Have you been going to Nika at all recently?
I have not. I haven't been there in like a year.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gotta be tough.
Yeah. It's thankfully we had a lot of these projects already in motion before everything happened, and was able to just like kind of focus in on the branding of it. But there is coming a time where we got to get back to the drawing board and like get all this stuff that we have in the in the queue released, and then get working on some new stuff. So yeah, I'm itching to get back at it.
Yeah, definitely. Griff, I don't know if you have any other questions that you want to lob out there.
No, I launched my one and only. No, it's a phenomenal cigar. I wish we had
More of them.
another 300 or 400 boxes, but
Who knows?
it is what it is, folks.
It is. There'll be more stuff coming out with Sereno.
That's what they say. You snooze, you lose.
We're staying busy.
Just
Carson,
jump on those exclusives whenever they come out, and you'll be a happy camper.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, in hindsight, like 3 hours is enough time to go snag one. If it was like 3 minutes, then I'd really, really feel bad. But 3 hours, I'm like, we got to be on it. So when this next one drops in March, you guys need to be ready. The exclusive we're doing with Rodriguez Cigars that we made when I was in Nicaragua last year, literally this week last year. And it's been sitting for a year, which is pretty cool. That one will drop next month. Carson, excited. I want to close out your time. First of all, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us. But is there anything else that people need to know or that you want to share? You've given us some good teaser trailers, some inside baseball to what's coming up for Sereno. But anything else you want to leave the Cigar Club fam with?
Cigar Club has not just you guys, but like the members have always showed us a lot of love on social media. So keep smoking our stuff and giving us feedback on it, because I'm always looking to try to better our product. That's like one thing we try to strive to do, is no matter where we're at, to always get a little bit better with each release. So just appreciation.
That's awesome. The guys really, we all do. There's not one person that I don't know that has said something negative about really any of them, specifically Wayfair, but we love it. We love some Sereno, folks.
We truly, I don't, we shipped, so I want to know how many Wayfair we shipped in 2020, because like, I feel like we were ordering Wayfair literally like every other week.
Just scroll through the text with him.
It's like,
things up.
The Cigar Club fam loves them, some Wayfair, and so do I. So we're gonna keep stuffing their faces with Sereno sticks, and we've got a lot of new stuff. At least 2 or 3 new ones coming out this year that they're going to get a chance to try, between the studio side of things and what you're doing with the core line of Sereno with Heritage and all that. So be on the lookout for that from Carson. And dude, you're going to be up here in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks up in Cincy?
Yeah, in about 3-4 weeks. So maybe we'll stop in and we'll do some on Cigar Club.
We'll definitely do that. Probably smoke some new blends and have a good time. But dude, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with the Fridays
really
at 4
appreciate
Fam.
it, bud. Yeah.
Always, guys. All right. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
Right, see you, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks. Just like that.
Man.
In and out.
Look, he was here and now he's gone.
On the dot.
On the dot. I don't play around, dude. I don't freaking play around with that crap.
How's everyone doing?
Hey, quick check-in on the chat.
Yeah.
What's
I feel
going
like
on?
we haven't been answering the chat's questions.
Well, dude,
Although
me and
we
you
have
are on
been
our phones
answering.
right now, probably just freaking chiming in and getting all that stuff done. What's going on over there? Why do I see a 1? I don't like this. Dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was that about? I didn't like that at all.
That scared me.
You put me on an island.
My screens just went black.
You're still kind of bugging out a little bit. All right,
Yeah.
everybody, deep breath.
Testing.
All right, we're freaking back. I don't like what's happening right now.
Man. It's
what's
just
everybody
you and
drinking?
It's you and no one in the chat.
It's just me. I'm on a damn island. It's an unwarranted Dave's lair for the next 30 minutes. So I was
Sorry, dude.
I was thinking about something. Anyway, I hope everyone's active in the chat. I want to announce who won the AJ Fernandez humidor.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a really cool pre-roll for it. But actually I do. This is for the AJ Fernandez giveaway from last week. Let's announce the winner.
All right, FA4 family, it's time for another Griff and Dave Show giveaway. Brought to you by AJ Fernandez Cigars.
That song gets me hyped up, dude.
It is so good.
I
I think I could couple that song with the intro song
Intro. Yeah.
and just go run like 45 miles.
No, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Seems excessive, but that's okay.
All right, folks.
Dave, who's doing the honor, me or you?
You are. I got it queued up, ready to click.
I could cut out.
Okay. The winner of the autographed
God, I can't hear you.
AJ
I can't hear you.
Fernandez. The winner of the autographed AJ Fernandez cigar, yes, I can, Griff, is Eric Bustos. Congratulations, Eric. This is one of the biggest giveaways ever, so huge win for you. Everyone, I know a lot of you are salty, but everyone in the chat, let's congratulate brother Eric on a job well done and a big win. Thanks for being a part of what we're doing here at FA4. Eric, make sure you email griff@cigarclub.com, and he will get this shipped out to you. Griff, can you hear again?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just, dude, can you take it off the stand?
Does it bother you?
Well, I can hear the stand clinking around, so I'm just saying, I'm just recommending that if you take it off, it would sound better. Oh, yeah. Now we're back, dude.
Eric, I don't know what you said. Did you say any nice words? I'm sure you did.
I said a lot of nice words to Eric. I thanked him for his support, and congrats on winning that. That's a great engagement gift.
It is. We can almost bet with a lot of you guys too, but specifically Eric, if anything's launched, whatever it may be, sampler, exclusive, what have you,
customs,
we're gonna see Eric's order in the queue. I'm gonna another quick mute because UPS.
No worries. But yeah, no, I have to agree with that statement for sure. And that is a lot. I mean, a lot of you guys, you've made this possible for us to come on and do the show every week.
Yeah.
Because you support the brand in crazy ways. And me and Griff both have a great time prepping for the show every week, doing the show.
Believe it or not, we do prep.
We do prep sometimes. We had to prep extra today because we're not seeing any chats coming through.
Yeah, this one was a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie. It's been great. God, UPS galore here.
Well, you're part of the issue, dude.
I know, dude. He just fired off his engine.
I can't hear it.
Okay, good. We really do have a good time, and it's completely different when we can't talk to you guys live. But today, really tomorrow, we will be chatting live and interacting with you guys, and it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, and I think, you can obviously 85% of the time expect the Griff Dave Show to be live.
Oh, yeah.
And then a few times a year we drop in with one of these kind of shows, which I still think, we have a lot of fun with. I do want to talk about this Ashton Sampler one more time.
Okay.
So it's 8 cigars, Griff?
Sorry. UPS. It is actually, I don't know, 10 count, 10 cigars.
Holy crap, 10 cigars. Also, quick pause. Everybody go like this video, please.
Yeah.
There's probably 30, if I could guess at this point, like 33 people watching and 20 likes.
I'm also curious who you like more, Dave or myself. I would expect to see more of my name, but just remember at the end of the day, folks, when it comes to these giveaways, somebody's got to ship them. So that's all I'm going to say. It's certainly not some individual in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's someone down here in Pensacola, Florida. So like the video, leave a comment.
Wow. And also keep in mind, folks.
Let's see where things lie.
And also, let's keep in mind, folks. In order to do a giveaway, you got to have a show, and for the show to happen, you got to have yours truly.
Hey, that's a great point. I have not thought of that. I will give you credit. When I come on the show, everything's really done. I sit here, I have a cigar, and I drink and talk.
That's going to be me soon, dude.
There is a lot. We'll get to that in 1 second. There is a lot of prep work that goes behind all of the intro rolls and the whatever they are, B rolls. What do we call them?
We call them. Yeah. Actually, dude, I like the soap box you're on right now. So just keep that rolling.
It's time for Griff's Corner. Thoughts from his porch.
I literally told you earlier that we're not going to have Griff's Corner today because I did not have enough time to prepare. So I was going to talk a little bit about the series that I was watching last night, Hotel Cecil. Keep sorry, I just got distracted. I would highly suggest you watch it. It's amazing. What I was getting at earlier, to Dave's point, he puts a lot of time in, and I really do appreciate it. I feel bad that all I have to do in this whole thing is just go to the warehouse and send this stuff off. But that is going to change. I don't know if Dave wants to keep me solo or if he did this to go to the bathroom, but
I just enjoyed you talking so highly of me.
I see. Well, I guess we can kind of put a little plug in here because
I think we can.
Come Monday.
I think we can.
Come Monday.
Come Monday.
It's official. Come Friday, it's probably going to be, I don't know about this next Friday, but
The following Friday.
the following Friday, because you're going to be in the Dominican next Friday.
Yeah. Well, I think
Right
I'll
at
be
the
doing the
airport?
show from Miami. Yep.
Okay. So, folks, we have some pretty exciting news on the
Super exciting.
on the FA4 Fam, on the Cigar Club Fam side of the things. Come 2 Fridays from now, I guess we'll say. Dave's not going to be doing what he's doing, and I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, I suppose. But we've stepped things up. We've got a new team member coming on the team full time to Cigar Club. This isn't like, someone that wants to. Oh gosh, you already put it out there, David. I was going to continue to kind of lead the lead.
Producer
the egg on the
Pugh is joining the Griff Dave Show. He's joining the Cigar Club team.
David Pugh
At
is
Drunken Cigars.
joining at Drunken Cigars. He is joining the team full time in a full time capacity.
Yep.
One of his fun duties, which I think he's really going to enjoy, and we're going to certainly enjoy, is being the producer of the Griff Dave Show.
Yep.
So he at any moment could roll Dave's lair. He could at any moment roll Griff's corner. He could throw us a curveball.
He could be making new segments that we don't even know about.
So let's give him some love in the chat. He's
Big
new
shout out to DPU.
I don't want to say member. He is already a member, but he is a new, let's call it a brother, to the Cigar Club family, and he's going to be the new producer. So we're really pumped about that, and it's going to take a lot of reins from Dave, which I'm really excited about.
We're all kind of excited about it. So Pew's going to be on here. He'll be running the segments, and then it'll be me and Griff just being able to sit back, talk. I'm not going to be worrying about rolling segments or checking in on things. We're going to be answering your questions and all that. And Pew is going to keep us covered on the producing side of the house.
And we should address him as Producer Pew during this.
He is always Producer Pew, yes. And it's going to be really exciting. So welcome to Producer Pew. We can't wait to have you on in 2 weeks from today. He's going to get his show debut, and then Griff. Guys, we're going back on location. Griff and Dave Show, Fridays at 4 to New Orleans.
New Orleans, folks.
Mark your calendars, March 26th.
March 26th.
4 p.m., 3 p.m. Central, Fridays at 4. We're going live in New Orleans. Location is TBD. We've got a couple in the works. I can't guarantee anything yet till it's locked in.
We'll be down in the French Quarter.
We're going to be in the French Quarter, New Orleans. We'll have myself, Griff, Producer Pew, CEO Jeff, dude, art director Carly. I mean, the whole squad.
Yeah.
Is going to be here.
It's going to be a show.
A Griff and Dave show. It's going to be a show. You need to be there for that. We'll probably do some insane giveaways.
Yeah, we need to start planning for that.
I mean, I want to figure out a way. Maybe we could even have a couple of the members like chime in onto the stream. I think could be pretty badass. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know what the capabilities on the streaming service are to the max, but we'll try it out if it's possible. And
we could, we could incorporate a couple of lords potentially to pop in for a few minutes, and
the Lord minute.
The Lord minute. It's a quick minute. I mean,
it is what it is, though, dude.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But yeah, it's real excited. We're extremely excited to have David Pugh join the team, and it's bringing the show to another level, folks.
You know, it really is. We're going to be launching some other new things. We've got podcast in the work that's going to be happening weekly. And last thing I want to say, and guys, make sure you hear this. You need to go on your phones right now if you have an iPhone, and you need to download the brand new app Clubhouse. Mm-hmm. Because me and Griff, probably Pew, the Cigar Club team, we're going to be super active on there. And Clubhouse it's kind of like live podcasting where you can talk to us and we can talk to you with our voice. It's not like we're talking, you're texting in. So download Clubhouse. Add us both. Griff, I don't know, what is your handle?
At Griff Howie. That's my name. My name's Griff Howie.
I didn't know what your handle was.
It has my picture of a cigar, go figure, and Dave's picture of
I'm smoking a cigar too, I think.
A cigar, probably.
Both from Bello, actually.
So
add at Dimber, add at Griff Howie on Clubhouse, and let us know if you do. We're going to start doing shows on there throughout the week where you all can chime in and we can talk and have like a real conversation, talk cigars, talk life. We want to build the biggest cigar club on Clubhouse, period. That's what we want to do. We need your help big time.
It's a really cool platform. I was laying in bed last night. I was on Michael Klein's room, or in his room, rather. It was a bourbon talk for a couple of hours, and Dave and I did one this morning. The beauty is no one can see you, so you could be laying in bed or outside or wherever. You have to have an iPhone. That's the one caveat. It has to be an iPhone, or right now it's only an iPhone-capable app, but it's really, really cool. I think it's going to really take off, and we're excited to kind of kick that off and talk about anything and everything. Most likely, probably around cigars, but you never know where we're going to go.
Yeah, and you never know who we're going to have on the shows. But once again, the app is called Clubhouse. Download it, sign up, add us on there, at Dimber, at Griff Howie, and let's get this thing rolling, guys. I need you all on that app big time.
So, yes, me too. One last thing. Everyone's clear about how to win the sampler? Because I actually did forget. Is it leaving a comment and a like after the video?
Yeah, so what you got to do is you got to like this video. You've had to been active in the chat, and you've got to comment on this video once it posts. And maybe, let's say Monday on Instagram, I'll announce the winner, and you guys will get the Ashton's 10-count sampler.
It's gonna be killer.
You know what I just had a thought in my head?
What's up?
I bet you Tommy D's been busting our balls this episode about something.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's probably laying into us right now.
You know what? I saw Tommy D's comment on the video.
He's fired up at me, dude.
He didn't land a box of Taino.
Tommy D, we're sorry.
That's a tough one, buddy.
I don't like that had to happen. I don't like that at all. And I think I saw Octo also didn't get it, though. I don't think Octo got it.
I know, y'all. I hate we had a handful of people that obviously
especially
we talked
FA4
to
people
on a daily basis, and they didn't grab it or couldn't get it, rather.
But this next month, the Rodriguez Cigar Club exclusive Familia drops. I think it's going to drop the 22nd of March. So you guys are hearing this right now. So it's not going to sell out in 3 hours. And even if it does, you're hearing it now. The 22nd at 9 a.m. It's always when these exclusives are going to be dropping at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern. This blend, I said this earlier, I said this for probably a month now because I'm so excited about this exclusive. It has been aging for a year inside of the factory, or the aging room in Nicaragua. It's on its way as we speak to our warehouse in Pensacola. They're in these really dope 5-packs. We got these really cool labels on them. This is part one of a really cool exclusive series we're going to be doing with Rodriguez.
Do you think it's 30,000 feet in the air right now?
Probably.
How crazy would that be?
That sucker is full-bodied, full-flavored. It's got a major dose of Ligero. It's got a really cool Nicaraguan Oscuro wrapper on it. High priming tobaccos. It's slick and oily. I mean, it's unlike any other exclusive we've done.
Could you compare it to, for the guys in the chat and me, could you compare it to another cigar we may have smoked before or know of?
I'm trying
if you can't,
no. There is one.
I'm just curious what I can think of, because I've not had it.
I mean,
for whatever reason, I don't know why, but
it's almost like if you change the wrapper on Ramon Alones.
Oh shoot!
So Ramon Alones has this like sandpapery, grittier wrapper.
Yeah,
because it's like broadleaf. That's not this. So I'm sure the flavor is totally different, but it's got that like heavy, big flavor. It's not like kick you on your ass strong. It's just like big flavor. It's oily. It's rich,
random cigar
cinnamony.
I thought of when you said this, and maybe I'm completely in left field. Anything like Tabernacle, or
it's but it's that same thing about the wrapper is like totally different. It's broadleaf on it.
Okay.
San Isidro is what I would put it more in the lane of HVC San Isidro. A little darker of a wrapper, but
yeah, San Isidro doesn't have that. I mean, San Isidro maybe with a Ramon wrapper.
Well, it's not a broadleaf, the Rodriguez exclusive. It is a Habano Oscuro kind of. So it's technically not even a Maduro.
Interesting.
We'll have all that info up as soon as we drop it. But I mean, it's just a really cool cigar. I think this time we're doing we got 100, maybe 125 5-pack. So I mean, it could go in 3 hours, but
wouldn't be the first.
You guys just be ready to grab that. Not many people are getting in their box. I'm just going to come out and say that. Jason, obviously, I'm going to get that in your box. That's all you need to worry about. Because Jason is the ultimate. Jason was on the live stream when we were in Nicaragua. That's how OG Jason is to the Cigar Club family.
Very true.
He was literally on when we were going live in Nicaragua. Jason was commenting.
He's already chatting right now. I'm going to be real ticked when we mention things like this. Jason's chatting right now, and Jason's not even on the freaking stream.
He just chatted right now.
I know,
there it is.
I know.
I love that. So
tomorrow's going to be interesting.
Massive release next month.
Yeah.
And then, dude,
I'm also going to pose the question. Oh, do you have something else?
No.
You're about to tease?
No.
I wanted to pose the question: if there's something that you guys want that we are not doing, that could potentially do, that you want to see, that tell us.
Yeah, maybe it's something producer Pew could do.
Well, that, or if you want maybe an exclusive with
a certain brand,
a manufacturer that we have a good relationship with, or a different size that you've never seen in our box. Anything. Griff at cigarclub.com and Dave at cigarclub.com. Pew, P-U-G-H at cigarclub.com. Reach out. We love to hear from you guys. It's been awesome to build a cool relationship with you guys. And it's fun.
Quick overview of upcoming exclusives.
It gets a little fuzzy for me.
It's pretty exciting. Next month, Rodriguez exclusive, Familiar.
Okay.
The following month, we have April. We've got an exclusive with Principal Cigars on their Accomplice Connecticut, which I'm pumped up about.
That's the best Connecticut I've ever had in my life.
It's so good. And we swapped out and did a 10-year Katui binder on it, and it's killer in a 4 7/8 by 52, so a short Churchill. Then we've got
that's April.
In May or June, this is what I'm going to blend in Nicaragua or in Dominican next week.
Can I also say what else is coming in April?
Yeah.
Magic frickin' Toast.
Magic Toast is coming in April. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
My all-time favorite. Okay, what's next?
Then what I'm going to work on in Dominican with Omar De Frias from Fratello is a Fratello exclusive cigar that we're making at La Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be, I would think, pretty cool. I mean, oldest cigar factory in the world.
Yeah.
Access to almost any tobacco you could imagine. So that's going to be cool. And then July, we've got the Guardian of the Farm Ranger exclusive with Aganorsa. That's coming out. Those are going to be, we're going to have 10 count boxes that we're going to retail those in as well. I was on the phone with Alec Rubin earlier today talking about the re-release of Pinky's Out with some added tweaks to it. We're going to kick it up a notch, do some cool stuff to the foot, to how we finish the cigar, maybe amp it up a little bit, update the packaging, and re-release that one.
Hey, dude, we're kind of in summer now, or not now, but in your little speech here.
Yeah.
You've missed something. I'm hoping you're going to get to it.
An exclusive?
Not necessarily an exclusive. We can kind of deviate a little bit.
Customs?
No. All right, I'm pissed that you're not even on the same page as I am.
All right.
Lancero.
Oh, absolutely. We've got
Brandon he's in the chat already. See,
we were talking about exclusives, not things that are literally only for the FA4 family that nobody else is going to get.
Okay.
That's
fine.
beyond the point.
Sure.
Exclusives is people can get it.
I agree, Paul. I agree.
The FA4 cigar, Lancero, May, June, that's going to be releasing as well. That'll be hyper limited. That'll be,
yeah, that will be.
We will give everyone on here ample time to get that, and we will let you know exactly when it's going to happen.
I'd really hope we have.
But you all better not miss it.
Well, they will not. I know for sure they will not miss it. I really hope we have like 50 active guys at that point every Friday.
So why don't we close with that, Griff?
We've got a solid. We hover like what 30 to 33.
30
I don't
to
ever watch.
33.
I don't look when we're on it because I'm focused on performing. But
Performing.
we the 30 to 33 guys we usually have are like crazy freaking engaged.
You guys are the
is
best.
What we love and what makes the hour and 20 minutes go by so freaking quick. And we're growing by a couple a week, it seems, but we want to be at a number where when we launch this thing, we can launch it to more FA4 Fam guys.
And we can do more of these.
And we can do more of these.
You know, by being able to have such a good outpouring. So
I don't know. I don't know
you guys
how
gotta
that
have
works.
friends. I think these guys have.
I have like 3 friends. I've told them, and they're watching. One of which is my cousin, and she's always watching. But
Yep.
So I don't have any more.
We got our damn wives watching sometimes because
True.
Our friend circle is small. But
this is what our 10th or 11th episode.
10th episode officially. This one.
We're committed,
guys. We're in this for the long haul. I mean, we're literally pre-recording one because we're not going to be here for the next one. But that's not ever going to stop us.
Yeah.
I just want to say, if you know people that are into cigars, bring them in.
Yeah.
We're working with a couple cigar lounges. This is new information here in Cincinnati that are going to be streaming the Griff and Dave Show live in their lounge Fridays at 4. And they're going to become show partners of ours and sponsors so that all the guys sitting there enjoying cigars can hang out with us. They'll be able to chime in from the shop. So maybe it's a shop you go to that needs to be streaming Fridays at 4. Maybe you got friends that should be a part of it. Let's get this number up to 50, 60, 75 so we can release the FA4 cigar. Because I want to make a lot more than just... It's hard to just make 100 cigars and have them taste really great because the rollers can't just go in and like do their first 100 perfectly. You got to get it to closer to 1,000 sticks for it to really be a doable production. So,
and this is not to be confused with you got to go recruit guys to buy our shit. No, not at all.
No, hell no.
Just have guys come on and watch and learn and discuss.
Guys, we give away
every week.
Maybe once every other week. A giveaway entails having to purchase something. Maybe
correct
if it's something that's just absurd, but. We're trying to give stuff away where you just got to be able to breathe and like a video to get it. And we just want you guys to be a part of that. So invite your friends. Invite your shop to maybe tune it in Fridays at 4. Grandma would love this show. We'll even give Grandma a shout out. If you ever have a grandma watching, she gets a shout out.
For sure.
So I'm putting this on you guys. I'm putting it on the Lords.
I agree.
You guys have been asking for
great comic, Eric.
You guys have been asking for Facebook page. I want to get this family rolling in Clubhouse. Let's get that going, and let's
great.
dive in.
You made a great point on the Facebook page. I'm not going to do that, and Dave's locked out, so we need someone to just spearhead this thing.
No, actually,
I take this back.
No, we can't do it because it has to be an admin on the Cigar Club page.
Oh, shoot.
So one of us do have to do it, but I'd rather us get more into Clubhouse.
Me too.
And get dialed in there. We can always hop in and talk to each other. It's like a conference call always. So we'll get Facebook going once we get Clubhouse.
Once you guys follow one of us, which we're going to be live most of the time together,
we'll follow you
you'll
guys
get an
back.
automatic notification. Like you'll get a little ping on your phone that says they're live talking about whatever the hell we're talking about. Jump in. If you don't want to talk, then stay on mute. And it's actually a really cool program. I just found out about a couple days ago. So it's a lot of fun. We want to grow it. There aren't really any other cigar clubs out there. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but it's going to be good.
And thanks for giving us the past 13 minutes to roll this PSA. And I'm glad you guys are still in the chat right now. I'm looking at Bill Payne right now because I know Bill Payne just dropped some heat. I can feel it. And you know who? And dude, Seattle, Bob Moore. Bob, are you in the freaking chat, Bob?
Yeah, he's there.
Let your face be known.
He's there.
Bob's there. He's probably wearing his Griff and Dave shirt.
Brandon's at the firehouse.
The boys are watching at the firehouse right now.
Y'all, it's so weird doing this thing without seeing you guys like active and live and seeing your names. But the fact that we can rattle off like 15 guys' names is to me
Will Henderson,
really cool.
Yeah. Hey, dude, look. I know it's not ideal. We're not doing it with the fam in the live chat. I think we still had a great show. I think we still were able to. It's always fun to bring someone else in, bring Carson in. You guys can hear from him.
If I could rate it, we had a killer killer giveaway sponsored by cigarclub.com. A killer guest who took the time out of his day to come and talk about an amazing cigar we just launched. I'd give it an A-. And the only reason I didn't do an A+ is because we can't see you guys live. But that's because Dave is traveling. So again, when you're thinking of comments, I think Team Griff is probably just another one to remember for that.
Team Dave, guys, Griff, go to halfwheel.com right now.
Why?
Go to Halfwheel. Everybody right now, go to halfwheel.com and look at the latest press release. If it's tomorrow, it's probably a couple down. Sereno releases limited edition Taínos, the 44 to cigarclub.com. This is pretty
Dude, there it
awesome.
is. Freaking first page.
This is freaking awesome. Hey, guys, go comment on this. Or, I don't know if you can comment on it, can they?
Read more. Let's see.
Yes, you guys can comment on it at the bottom. Please drop a comment. Let them know. # Cigar Club Family. We love it. This is really exciting to see.
Yeah, they can. Absolutely. I'm going to leave a comment right after this. Wow, this has been one hell of an episode, folks.
What a way to cap it off.
We will be live. I mean, you won't be able to hear our voices and see us, but we're going to be live in the chat today. And it's going to be a fun another hour and probably 15 minutes. And next week, Dave will be live from the airport in Miami. Where are you going to be?
I'll be coming back from DR. Layovers in Miami. I'll be live from the American Airlines Admiral.
Oh, dude, I was just thinking. You said it's going to be cutting it close. You probably have to go through customs too, right?
Oh, F.
Yeah, no, that might be really, really bad.
Well, I may be joining from my phone. I didn't even think about that. That could be.
I didn't either. Customs
close.
down in Miami can be a biatch.
That's TB. We'll figure something out.
Man, we've got to have a live show. I can't do another one of these.
Dude, of course you could.
No, but 2 times in a row, it brings me down.
Well,
I agree. Tommy,
we'll see what happens.
Tommy D's.
Dude, I feel like I'm getting really freaking pooped on today, and nobody's showing me love. Maybe it's the opposite. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
We'll find out.
How about we drop some # Team Dave's in the chat?
If I commit that the stash is coming back,
whatever I need to do. No.
Whatever I need to do.
Guys, come on. It's for good reason that we're having some issues with next week. We're trying to make new cigars for y'all.
Yes. True.
So, cut your guys some slack over here and go check out the article on Halfwheel. That's all I got to say.
Guys, all right. It's been
awesome. It really has
pleasure. We're going to be
different,
typing,
but it's been fun.
Our fingers are going to be going crazy tomorrow, typing away.
Golly.
I got to start doing my finger workouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate having you guys, like always. Yep. Like the video, comment. Eric Bustos, congrats. David Pugh, welcome to the Cigar Club team, Cigar Club family, FA4 family, all of the above. Pugh, Eric, Tommy D, Sean, Bill Payne, Bob Moore, Brandon, Dustin.
Oh, Dusty.
I'm probably missing
Alec. We still love you, dude.
Alex, potentially here. Who knows? CEO Jeff most likely will be in the house. Gear up for an interesting show next week. Don't know where Dave's going to be, but we're going to try to do it live. And then the week after that, we're going to have a full-time producer in the house. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be in NOLA on off Bourbon Street. It's going to be a fun time.
That's going to be freaking awesome.
Horses going to be going by, and people are going to be probably walking around naked. And
if you're in New Orleans, let us know. You come be a part of the show, or come
if you're in New Orleans
for the show,
or driving distance to New Orleans, come on. We'll bring a suitcase of cigars, and it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys. FA4 Fam. Remember, if you're shopping around in Cigar Club, use that code FRIDAYS4. Get you some discounts. And thanks for being a part of what we do. I am Dave.
I'm Griff.
This has been another killer episode.
It has been.
Of the Griff and Dave Show. We will see you all very, very soon.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Peace.